Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So just a fair warning, I am going to be doing a lot of facial expressions where I'm arching my eyebrows or frowning a lot just because for this look I want to create kind of like an angry skull mean look. So just a FYI. Well, for those who are just viewing in, welcome to my channel and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So for this video, I decided to do a skull makeup look because my husband and I were attending a friend's Halloween party. And of course, I didn't have time to do anything, so I was like, let's just do my go-to basic, easy skull makeup look. I know in this next clip you missed the part I applied on the eyeshadow. After I did my brows, my camera just stopped recording and I didn't look and notice. So I was like, but we had to go. So basically, I just warmed up the crease with a rusty terracotta burnt kind of color just because I wanted more like a rusted crease look. And then I just packed on my eyeshadows with a matte carbon black and I didn't have any napkins, so I was like, you know what the heck, I'm going to use my towel because I wanted to have a clean edge and kind of a winged look. I am going to be smoking it out, so you'll see, but I just wanted a clean look to work off of. Then I went ahead and did a regular cat eye liner. I intensified my crease just a little bit more, especially on the top, because I wanted my eyes to be more rounded and more wide awake looking. Of course, I tight lined my top and bottom liner. Of course, I proceeded on by curling my lashes, mascara, and I put on some thick lashes. These are by House of Lashes and it's called Featherette, and they actually have like 2 rows of lashes stacked. So it was dramatic but still wispy at the same time. So while my glue was drying, I'm going to proceed on with my face primer. This is my current favorite, Touch in Soul No Pore-blem primer. And here I go, just putting on my lashes. The bands of these are a little bit thicker than my average Ardell Wispies, so it took a little time for me to wiggle them on just a bit. Then I took that Urban Decay Heat palette because I really wanted to contour the inner parts of my eyes. These were the only lightest colors I had in my kit, so I was like, all right, let's go for the pinkier undertone because I really want to look light and dead looking. So I really want to look very, very pale and more fair. But of course, it took about 10 layers, so I just kept on stippling on to get that nice opaque finish. And of course, all the information will be listed down below of all the products that I used. As you can see, I was getting happy with the coverage. It was becoming more light. So I said, okay, this is a good amount of coverage. Let's go ahead and start packing on that powder. So I'm using my Cover FX translucent light powder and I was really packing it on. As you can see, I'm like literally eating and choking off of the powder. But I was like, oh my God, we're such in a rush, so I really need to go. But I really wanted to intensify that whiteness. So going back in with the shadows, I am contouring the bone structures of my face around my nose because I really wanted to have a sunken cheekbone face and look. So as you see in this video, I will be jumping back and forth from different parts of my face because I was so confused. I'm like, oh, let me do this, let me do that, and I just wasn't happy with certain things, so I was like, I'll get back to that. So I'm just drawing my nose, and I just did like an upside down kind of spade shape, but a little bit pointier on the top part, so it kind of gives an illusion like of the bone. And I'm just using my liquid liner and just coloring it in. And I noticed that the tip of my nose is a bit wide, so I didn't really want to widen out the black part, so I kept it kind of small and cute looking. Going back with the shadows under my eyes, I know, as you see, I was like kind of wiping it off and I was like, wait a second, this is not a beauty look. This is going to be messy and smoky, so this is what it's going to be. So there's no right or wrong way of doing this. I'm just emphasizing the darkness around my eyes and just adding more colors around my brows. See, here I go again, scrunching up my face. So of course I tightlined the other eye and I started hollowing out around my nose. You'll see I'm going to be working on this contouring sunken cheekbones a lot just because I outlined it, I didn't like it, I was smudging it out, it wasn't working out. So I said, you know what, let me jump back to my lips and chin and just start creating shadows elsewhere. I started adding white to it because I was like, oh, maybe that would stand out more. Let me smudge it a little bit more. Then I got all messy and I was like, okay, we'll get back to this and we'll get this right. So continuing on with the white highlights around my wrinkles on my forehead, and I started contouring to darken up some of the spots on my face. Be careful when applying on too much around the white parts, it may start to turn a bit gray. So I'm going to use the foundation on my lips to make it more pale looking. And I'm just taking my Smith lip brush, I believe. It's a lip brush, and I'm just painting out the stitches of my teeth area around my mouth. So this part can be a bit tedious, but I'm just going to make little stitches. I will take my liquid eyeliner to darken it a bit, and I'll take that pencil brush and smoke it out a slight bit on the inner parts. Here we go, working on that cheekbone again. So I'm starting to smudge out my contour, and I started rounding out my cheeks. That's why I'm making that weird face, because I really wanted to round out my cheekbones just at the edges of my nose. So I took that white paint again and I just started to really outline the contours, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave a white line because it's going to be a shadow and from afar it'll highlight that area. And I just started blending a little bit more with the white parts just on that cheek parts or my jawline. And I just went ahead and just smoked it out a slight bit with my Tarte. And of course, I'm using my newest Becca highlighter, this white with the blue undertone. I can't leave this house without any highlight because it's going to be a skull, but it's going to have a little bit of a glow. So just doing final touches, and this is the final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it helpful in any way. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have more to come, guys. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Bye!